Hello crafters, welcome to today's video and welcome to G's Creations. Today we're going to make these polystyrene styrofoam whimsical candy corn trees. Now this is the size that I stock in my store, so you can purchase these from me. These two sizes I had to buy elsewhere. They measure, the medium size measures approximately 7.5 inches. And the large measures just under 11 inches, and the one stocked in my store measures to 5.5 inches. So the first thing that I'm going to do is take it out of its packaging and excuse me, with my yellow acrylic paint and my paint tray and paint brushes from the store, I am going to paint about, I'd say to about there. So you're looking at maybe the first kind of 3.5–4 inches. I am going to paint in this yellow acrylic paint. Now you can, if you desire, you could leave this painting section out and just wrap the twine or the string or whatever you decide to wrap these with, but if you don't give it a good coverage, you will see the white polystyrene poking through. We're doing it this way. If you don't cover it fully, you're going to see the yellow paint, so it's not going to be as visible. Now I've got these spools of kind of raffia kind of twine in the colors that I need, so I'm going to be using those. And I want this to have a kind of vintage old look. So as you can see with some of them, with both of the ones I've done prior, I've used my distress ink and I've also used some iridescent glitter glue. So I've glitter glued them with my iridescent glitter glue. Now that's not glitter as in the art glitter glue, it's glue that has glitter in it, so it gives it the sheen. And then I've just gone over sections with the distress ink. So I am going to finish off painting this. I'm not going to bother painting a white because obviously the polystyrene is white anyway, so that's just a stage where it's not needed. The next bit I'm going to paint is then orange. Once that's done and dry, I will come back to you. Okay, the next step is to apply some Mod Podge or some Arling's tacky glue or Kalau tacky glue, which is also stocked in my store. Any kind of adhesive that you want to use. I'm just going to put some of this leftover Mod Podge just to use it up, and using the yellow I'm going to put a little knot in it and a flathead pin, or not a flathead pin, it's a pin with a bead on the end, and I'm going to use that to secure. And I'm going to go round, around, around. I'm going to make sure that this yellow twine covers this. So I'm going to go round, around, around, all the way up to my paint line. And I'm going to overlap it, give it a nice good thick coverage. Need some more Mod Podge just down here. Need to make sure that this is all covered. Right, I'll fast forward this bit, or I will just carry on. Well, actually no, what I'll do is I'll carry on doing the 3 layers in the same way, and then I'll come back and do the next step with you. Okay, I'm just coming back on because obviously if you have one of these polystyrene or styrofoam cone forms, then the top can be quite tricky. If you have some of the ones where it has the flat top, then obviously this part is going to be easier. But what I tend to do is I tend to soak the top so that this twine or string is really wet, and that kind of helps mold it to the peak. Now I am going to poke in a Halloween, some sort of Halloween themed item in the top, like I did with the previous two, like I showed you at the beginning. So I'm not going to be worried about covering it completely. Now that's how much I have left of the orange, that's how much I have left of the yellow, and these were 100 meters, and that's what I have left of the white. So obviously the white is loads left. The larger form takes a lot, and obviously it reduces the amount, you know, once you do the smaller ones. So if you can get anything up to kind of from 10 meters for the small one, then maybe 30, 40 for the medium, and then anything up to 50 meters for the large. So as you can see, I've just got my pins in to keep it in place. Now I'm going to coat it with my glitter glue. Now like I said, it's not the art glitter glue, that is a glue that has glitter in it, so it's a glitter glue, and this one's an iridescent. So I'm simply going to use a paintbrush that I don't mind messing up, and I'm just going to paint all over this candy corn tree. I'm just going to paint all over it just so it gives it a bit of sparkle. Nothing wrong with a bit of sparkle, I say. So I'm going to continue with this, and then I will come back and we'll do the next stage. Right, so the glitter is all over the tree. So the last thing to do is to use my vintage photo. And as I said, I just want to give this a kind of, I don't want it to be as clean and fresh as it appears. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a distressed look. If you don't want the distressed look, then obviously don't do this stage, but I don't want it to be so crisp, because obviously Halloween is more kind of, you know, oldie worldy. So these I've just created, these were sent to me last year, and I've just adhered a wooden pig on the back, and then put some black cardstock over the top of it to secure them, and I'm simply going to push those into the top. And I've done that on all three. So there we go. They will sit nicely on my mantelpiece probably, or the table, or just somewhere over the Halloween season. Thank you very much for joining me. If you recreate this, please share it on my group. G's Creations is now my creation. There'll be a link below, and I will see you again very soon with another craft. Take care now.